Hey, what's up? This is Breakman X, and welcome to a new segment that I am going to be calling Breaks Picks, or just kind of reviewing or giving you a walk through some of my favorite games of all time. There's a lot of games that I could start with. I've been playing games since, 1986, I think, since I was very, very young, so I could go all sorts of different ways. Where I'm going to start is Mega Man 8, and it may seem like kind of a weird place to start, but I've always really loved Mega Man 8 when it came out. It didn't get the love that I thought it deserved because it was 2D at the time. I absolutely loved it when it came out. I followed it probably over a year from when I first saw the screenshots of it. I've always thought it looked beautiful. I love the music. And being a lifelong Mega Man fan, Breakman, come on. It's been something that I've always loved. I'll probably tackle other Mega Man games, I'm sure. But 8 just felt like the right place to start. So without further ado, let's jump into Mega Man 8. Alright, so I gotta start with Mega Man 2. The very first Mega Man game I played, rented it as a kid, played it all night, left my NES on all night, even though there was a password system, so I had to start right there. And then, of course, the theme of the game show. Now, we jump to Mega Man 7. Love that moment. This game was made in 3 months, okay? Super crunch development. Can you imagine making an entire game in 3 months? But I go to this because this is the game, obviously, we get before Mega Man 8. This came out on the SNES when Mega Man X is in development. And then we jump here to Mega Man 8. The first Mega Man with full motion video, and Keiji Inafune, who is the producer of this game after being an artist for the other games, after Tokuro Fujiwara left Capcom. The artist's responsibilities go off now to Hayato Kaji, who has done a great job. But Inafune-san had wanted full motion video since the very first Mega Man game.
Mega Man, today we finish this!
Hey, Bass! Why must I fight you? We are not enemies!
Shut up!
So I'm not going to talk about the voice acting yet. It's notoriously terrible.
Mega Man! Roll! Mega Man, hurry! You must come with me!
You can't leave
The
yet!
worst instance here coming up as Dr. Light.
Rush jet! Dad, you have to take care of this some
Also,
other time.
his name's Bass. Bass and Treble. His dog's name's Treble. He says Bass here.
Don't run away, coward. You'll pay for this insult. I'll be back.
A strange meteor has fallen to Earth just a while ago.
Reminds me of
This meteor
Frosty the
seems to be
Snowman a little bit.
emitting a powerful energy signature. Something this powerful must not fall into the hands of evil.
I understand, Dr. Light. I'm on it.
Thank you, Mega Man. If you can, please bring the meteor back.
Okay.
But I have always thought this game was immensely beautiful. Astoundingly beautiful. I saw this in magazines and websites coming up and really loved it. And in this opening scene here, we get this ball from Dr. Light, which is actually pretty fun to use. Now, I'm on the Saturn version for the majority of this video. This right here is the PlayStation version. You'll notice it doesn't have the waves, but right here on the Saturn version that we do have. And then the rest, this is going to be the Saturn version. But it's a nice use of the Mega Ball here to lift the shell off and then deal some massive damage to the boss. But love the art style, love the way it looks, like the way it plays. I know some people don't love
Now the world is mine!
the way Mega Man looks. Dr. Wily taking the energy. So that opening scene that we had those two mysterious alien robots fighting and they fall to Earth. And then we go to retrieve this energy. Dr. Wily gets first, and of course takes it. We find a robot. I just want to groove to this music here for a second.
Let's do it!
I love the music in this game. So I'm using scan lines here. I love the Retrotink 4K scan lines. I can't play without it. So I hope it looks okay on your end, but it's the way it's meant to look. I have to take a minute to recognize the Mega Man homepage here, which is one of my absolute favorite websites going way, way back to 96, 97. It got me into Mega Man, into IRC, and it has the best guides to all the games. So mmhp.net by Mandy Pa. Check it out. Now let's hop into the game here. Pay attention to the music. It's different on the PlayStation. Let's listen to Saturn first.
Ready.
All right, some great music. A lot of people prefer the Saturn version of all this, but I think it's kind of a matter of taste. The Saturn version also has some more sprites here. There's some other musical changes because Saturn uses Redbook audio and the PlayStation version uses the PlayStation audio. Always started with this stage thanks to mmhp.net and always thought it was a great showpiece for the intro. Now this little bubble section here is interesting. It's a nice little set piece. Pretty easy. Another interesting part of Tengu Man stage are these shmup levels. Now, I love shmups, so I've always liked these. Again, I've read online that people don't like these, but I've always thought they were a lot of fun. All right, now we've got Tengu Man.
Don't make me laugh.
They have the voice acting here, again, not great, but was really novel at the time. Always thought this boss was cool. Learning the pattern here, being able to defeat with the Mega Buster. Obviously not doing it yet, but then you can jump over, you learn the pattern, and you get them. Now I just want to give you a minute here to enjoy the stage select music. It's great. Clown Man stage, probably my least favorite stage, to be honest with you. You have this section where you're going through and you have to land on the circles. If you land on the X when the guys in the background hit the bell, then you have to go under. It looks visually nice. It's fun to see the background. I've just never enjoyed it that much. Always thought this boss was pretty cool, and it's a good use of the Mega Ball to destroy him. And you've got this puzzle here where at the bell, you have to hit the question marks and go up. It reminds me of Super Mario Bros. 3 in a way, with the different platforms and the level 7 having to pick the right tubes. You got to pick the right one coming up here. But you can tell already that every level is going to have a bit of a quirk, a bit of uniqueness that's going to make the game fresh, I believe, throughout the game. Mega Man 8 has gotten somewhat of a bad rap. Lately, I feel like it's gotten a little bit more positive. But back in the day, people really talked negatively of it, and I have loved it since the beginning. It's not my favorite Mega Man game per se, but it's definitely up there, and it's one of the ones that I've replayed the most. Pretty cool puzzle. All right, now I've always liked how you can use the Robot Master weapons against them, even though it can be kind of cheesy. But hey, you gotta know the right order. But check this out.
What are you doing?
Again, the voice acting is Oscar-worthy. It's something amazing. A good friend of mine has done a lot of voice acting and mentioned that a lot of times you have these Japanese directors who are trying to direct English-speaking actors using the Japanese inflection, and that can lead to some weirdness between. It's becoming potentially less common nowadays, but definitely back then. There are also interviews with the voice actors about this, and I think they get kind of a bad rap. Dr. Light, I'll never understand the Elmer Fudd thing, but all the other ones I can kind of get maybe what they're going for. So I can show you once, but that's what happens when you get a weapon. There's some more music differences here, not as extreme as the previous one, but there are some differences. Here's the Saturn first.
Ready. Power shot.
smaller difference. All right, I always like those things going in the background there. It can be hard to traverse and kind of figure out. Always love the wicks. The wicks are so cool. And you see it there, and there's nothing really happening. And you have this gimmick here with the bombs that you're jumping on. Then you have the guy there that lights it. You've had a few before this. I'm skipping ahead, obviously. But that's how you traverse. I just always thought that was such a cool gimmick. The animation, all these characters is great. I've got Grenade Man. His weakness, being the Thunderclaw, is really easy to defeat. You can hit him. You can also deflect his grenades back at him, which I'm just about to do. Yeah, take that. And you can destroy his room.
That felt good!
The infamous, the dreaded, the hated. Jump, jump. Slide, slide. Is it as bad as everyone says? Maybe. But I cleared it on my first try. Of course, back in the old days, it took me a while to learn it. It's muscle memory. I always loved how this looks. Beautiful color, contrast. And then you can get pushed back there. Here's the next one. These guys make it hard to see. Alright, super easy here. Use Grenade Man's weapon. He's toast. Obviously not that fast. I've sped it up, but...
Dr. Light, how's it going? Will he be okay?
Next story
Almost
scene.
finished. The battery will be charged in 10 minutes.
What do you make of these?
These seems to be energy resources. But I've never seen this type on Earth. I don't know where this energy came from, but cannot let it fall into Dr. Wily's hands. You must
Not cheesy at
recover
all.
all the energy immediately, Mega Man.
There's an uncorrected line
But
here with
where is
Dr.
Dr.
Light that they just
Wily?
leave in.
That's a good question. We may be able to locate
Hear that?
another energy emission from the radar room. When we find that meteor, we'll find Dr. Wily. We may be able to locate another...
Here at that time, misstep. Duo is awake. I know the voice acting isn't great on the American version,
He still lives.
but I like the animation.
What the?
Mega Man, you must go after him. We don't know who he is, and it's dangerous to leave him alone.
Yes, sir! Let's go, Rush!
Gosh, don't let him melt. No rush. There's Duo plumbing through. Now, another difference of the Saturn version versus the PlayStation version is it has these old Mega Man bosses. So we have Cut Man here for Mega Man 1 that you get to fight with a remix of his theme from there. Ugh, terrible voice there. Now we've got Duo. We're gonna fight this ultra powerful robot. But there's something even more important that's gonna happen after that. So Breakman X, Breakman was Proto Man's name in Mega Man 3, and still the name I call him, even though Proto Man from there on out. But we're gonna hear his amazing theme here. So mysterious. There we go. Now the game's complete. It's Breakman, but whatevs. Alright, so we've got another cutscene coming up here. I cut it down. Mega Man screams for what seems like 3,000 hours. And it's just not pleasant. It does lay out a lot of important story, and it establishes whose side Duo's on, because at this point we still don't really know. Also, give me more Breakman. The game's almost halfway over, and this is the first we see of him. My favorite character.
That must be it over there! I can see it! Rush! Rush!
I'm impressed. I didn't think you'd make it this far, Mega Man.
Even though you have
However,
7 times
I don't
before?
have time to deal with you. Say goodnight.
Rush? Rush!
Are you okay?
Who are you?
My name is Duo.
I'm a badass.
I was born with the sole purpose to eliminate the evil energy from this universe.
Okay, now go off and come back when I've done all the
That
work.
thing, it's just like the one I gave to Dr. Light.
Yes, this is what you people call evil energy. Based on my studies so far, the one who obtained the original energy must be a being of complete evil. This type of energy absorbs the evil in a person's mind and then multiplies. Judging by the quick rate of its growth, it'll take over the planet with evil energy in a matter of days. We must stop it. I sense the original energy exists in that tower. But the barrier prohibits me from going there. I'll destroy the rest of the evil energy that has spread throughout the Earth. You search and destroy the energy sources for that barrier.
Let's do it! Time to go, Rush!
Alright, jumping into Aqua Man. Love this stage, but it's gotta be compared, of course, to Bubble Man from Mega Man 2, which is kind of your quintessential Mega Man water level. Notice Mega Man can't swim here, right? He's jumping. He can kind of float, he can jump higher, but he can actually swim in Mega Man 8. The waterfall mini-boss here can be a little difficult, but mostly just hit him. Now, here's this section always reminds me of Mega Man 2 going down the sand level, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense because there's no bombs in that. So Aqua Man, you can beat with your Mega Buster as I'm doing, but you have to kind of learn the pattern. So it falls like that. Most of them, you're going to want to get away from him and then go in the middle of the shot like that. And then you're going to be able to destroy him. Pretty easy once you get it. Now, I should talk about the bolts. Okay, I haven't talked about the bolts yet, but you collect these bolts as you've seen throughout, and then you can go to Dr. Light's lab and then exchange them for parts. Some of them are useful, some of them are less useful. Sword Man is a cool boss. We're gonna go there. Look at the ice. Okay, so that means when you go in this, you're supposed to use ice. There's 4 of these, and once you defeat each one, it raises the little head barrier so you can go through. But I just love freezing the fire. Look at that. Getting hit along the way. And this boss, trying to avoid the hammer. Hitting the ruby. Alright, now this reminds me of Mega Man 3 again, going up on the platforms. But I just thought this was a cool section, a nice little gameplay trick. And every single level tends to have these little quirks. Now use the water balloon on Sword Man, and he's a pretty easy boss. to get through. Really, any of these, once you know the weakness, are pretty easy. We've swung with this before, but so we're establishing it there to make sure you know that you can do that. And here's the other one, Woodman from Mega Man 2. This is, again, not in the PlayStation version. Here's Theme in the background. Use that flame sword, take him out in short order. And he's going to give you a bolt. But here, there's more of the swinging. I think this is to train you for Wily first stage, which has a difficult one. Love the flame sword, revealing him behind the bushes. But once you do that, you make pretty short order of him. This stage just kind of has these jumping areas. It's not one of my favorite stages. There's some timing. And this maze is just not fun at all. This is just one of the parts I don't understand why it's in here. But it is, and you got to go through it. I always just kind of meander through and end up getting to the end of it. But this next section, this can be difficult your first time. I'm going to get it here, but when I first played this, I remember getting so irritated because it's easy to fall back down. And then if you fall back down, it's easy to die because it keeps rising. And that means that the instant death is also rising, but going up and up and up. By the way, that laser, which is different than the regular Mega Buster, is one of the bolt upgrades, and it's, in my opinion, the one you want to get because it pierces everything, and especially with the Yellow Devil coming up, who's actually green in this one, it's going to help a lot piercing through the outer layer. And I'm not going to get it. Just not worth it. The reward's not great enough. Some of the bolts, too, in this game, I mean, you don't need all the bolts to beat the game. It's kind of fun to get them all, but I do always get the one here because that's a relatively easy thing to do. Much easier than getting the little life bit, but what a cool transition into Astro Man. Now, this boss, when you hit him, it's so annoying.
I come here, but I don't know what to do.
But the weakness makes short order. Over and over. Over and over. Over and over. Alright, now let's go to the Wily Castle. We're getting towards the end. The Mega Man tradition. The infamous, more difficult jump, jump, slide, slide. I'll let you sit back and enjoy the thing that most people talk about hating. Here's a jump coming up that you really have to know how to get. I told you we were going to be trained for this stage. This is not as easy as I'm making it look. It is easy to die there. And again, I love the Mega Ball. I wish you used it more. I wish it was in more Mega Man games instead of just this one. But you kick it up there, hit the right one, and it refills constantly if you hit the other ones, so. Alright, then we head here to another shmup level. You can get your friends. You could do this in all of the shmup levels. You can get different ones. I like Otto. But ultimately, I don't race to get whoever. This boss can be difficult too if you don't really know what to do. I've found that the Astro Crush is the easiest way to get him. So I'm trying here with the Mega Buster, and then I remember, oh yeah, Astro Crush. Makes it so much easier. Alright, here's the Yellow Devil. Looks up, he's green. See that piercing laser that you get by going to Dr. Light's lab and trading the bolts is so helpful here. Oh my gosh. Always get hit by that one. Always. But it's easy enough as long as you have the laser. Now, it does take a while, so I'm going to skip forward here because you don't want to see me shoot this thing 1,000 times. But it does work. It's pretty easy as long as you have that. You just got to dodge most of the hits at least. Alright, now we have the infamous teleporter stage here where you have to defeat all of the bosses again. I'm not going to go through them all. We've already seen them all. And then once you finally get through them all, you go up to fight Dr. Wily.
Yeah.
Another chance for Duo to save the day. But of course, too injured to help, as is always with Mega Man. So Dr. Wily is, of course, going to take him out, destroy him forever. But, of course, we have the best character in the series. Playing his theme. Here we go. He's going to save Duo. Go do his thing. I will always call him Breakman. Always. Love the scarf. Need to get one, actually, for the show. These Wily battles are similar throughout the Mega Man series, and we've faced this thing before. Use your water balloons, which is not the most logical choice. Giant machine, I better throw water balloons at it, is not what my first thought was, but it is what works the best here. And you gotta shoot the mouth when it opens like that, otherwise he shoots a massive laser at you that you otherwise can't dodge. It goes on and on as he does these attacks. The saw wheel comes at you, hard to jump over, but you can do it. Close the mouth. Jump the saw wheel. I just love the way this game looks. Again, I just have to stop and admire the sprite work. And the weapons are pretty good too. They're fun to use. There's no Metal Blade here that just breaks the game, which I love the Metal Blade. But there's none of that here. Of course, Wily doesn't die the first time. We get Wily second time. This is a little bit of an annoying fight. He flies all over the place, disappears, and shoots different attacks that are more difficult to dodge than the other saucers that we've seen. But you can beat him. I like using Grenade Man's weapon. Oh, he's sorry. Forgive him. Even though he does this every game, he's totally sorry. But wait, there's more. It's a lesson for life, too. You know, maybe if an evil doctor tries to kill you over and over again and destroy the world 7 times, on the 8th time you don't forgive him either. So the game's over now, gameplay-wise. Mega Man left for dead. Mega Man gets saved a lot in this one, but I do think Duo is a fun character.
This is not good. He's been affected by the evil energy.
Wouldn't mind seeing him
He'll
again,
die soon.
but we get Mega Man 9 and we get Mega Man 10, which I like, but it basically takes Mega Man 8 out, which I love Mega Man 8. I want to see another Mega Man in this style or a continuation of this. Duo really has to, like, yell if he's going to save you, a la Dragon Ball Z. Quite the screamer.
If your mind is not completely taken by the evil, you'll be saved.
The power of good overcomes the power of evil. Just like it always does in real life.
Mega Man, I can see into your mind.
I love the throwbacks to the past. You know, the intro video, Clown Man's stage had those dolls of Iceman and Gutsman. Now we have these nice drawings of the past, so Duo can see what a good robot Mega Man has been. He's led a good life. So Duo, let's use that good energy and let's revive him. I'm skipping here a little bit.
Mega Man. He's going to be okay. He will regain consciousness soon. My job is done. I must go. I'll leave Mega Man up to you.
I love the way Breakman looks in this one too.
But there's one more thing. I have a favor to ask.
Wake up! Wake up, Mega Man! Roll! Mega Man, you're okay! Am I alive?
Yes, you are. Duo saved you.
Duo.
Gotta be some of my favorite Mega Man artwork throughout this game, the manuals, and everything else. And could he look cooler?
I have a message to give you from Duo.
I don't think so.
From Duo, what is it?
He said, thank you.
Duo? Me too. Thank you, Duo.
Now let's look off into the sunset. After defeating evil for the 8th time. In Japan, they had children sit in robot designs from basically Mega Man 2 and pick them. Here we get to see the designs sent in, although I can't imagine that was done by a kid, unless it was just a super talented child. But we have all of these nice drawings that we get to see here after watching the ending, where we have the credits. Now, I just have to say, Mega Man 8 is one of my absolute favorite games. I love the way it looks, I love the way it plays, I love the music, I love everything about it. There could be some nostalgia here. During the PlayStation 1 and N64 period, I was dying for a great 2D game. There were a few, but there was so much pushing 3D, and I just wanted some great 2D games. And Mega Man, being a series I'd always loved, really fit the bill. I think that if the voice acting was better or more appropriate as to what people were to expect, I don't want to say better because I think the voice actors did what they were meant to have done by the team. However, I think that is what gives it the legacy it does on the negative side. But take it for its gameplay, take it for its graphics, take it for its music, and it's a really fabulous game. We had Mega Man after Mega Man after Mega Man in the NES period. If you think about it, how many games did you have of each series? You had 3 Super Mario Brothers, 2 Zeldas, 2 Contras, 3 Castlevanias, and 6 Mega Mans on the NES. Then we have Mega Man 7 on the SNES, then we have Mega Man 8. So there was some Mega Man fatigue, for sure. I didn't fall into it. I would have played Mega Man forever. In fact, this was probably my peak Mega Man period. I was on the Mega Man IRC channel in Espernet, and I've just always loved the design. Coming out in 1997, too, it was in the peak period of the internet for me. I'd had it since the spring of 1996, but by summer of 1997, it was in full bloom for me, and so the hype machine was real. I got the PlayStation version back in the day and really loved it. I didn't end up getting a Saturn until I bought one from Mall in 2008. But Mega Man 8 was one of the first games I played on it because I'd heard that there was differences, which I've shown in this video, and I love the Saturn controller. But no matter how you play it, please play Mega Man 8 because we have the love for Mega Man 2 and Mega Man 3, which are definitely deserving. But Mega Man didn't end there. I actually think Mega Man 5 is one of the better Mega Man games, and then Mega Man 8 I also think is one of the better Mega Man games. So if you have any interest at all in action platforms, in shooty games, then please give Mega Man 8 a try. Thank you for watching the very first Breaks Picks. I'm sure these will continue to evolve as we go, but it lets me do one of my absolute favorite things, which is to share my love of video games with you. It's the whole point of Breakman X, is to share how much I love video games, how much I love the development behind them, and the celebration of them as an art form. And Mega Man 8 is right up there.